Hey, this is our first video, and today we're gonna start a junk journal. The way I'm doing it, I did a lot of different ones because I have like 4 of them. But today we're gonna use a composition to make one. Um, I guess you could just use it like the way it comes in the store. But the reason why I'm showing you how to do it is because you can tear it apart and then put it back together, and then that way you have fewer pages. Because most of the time junk journals, they get like very like messy, and like they're gonna start bulging out like all the papers and stuff. For the composition, you can use used ones, like ones that you only use like several pages of it, but you still have like enough pages to use. This is new one. These are new. Another stuff that you will need is yarn, and this is these are to connect like the binding right here in the edge, which we're gonna show you right now. And then this is just yarn. I got this one at the Dollar Tree here locally, and this is just cotton. I also got it at Dollar Tree. If you don't have this but you do have thread, you can always use a thread with like regular sewing needles that you would use like to sew like fabric. This would be a little bit difficult because you would have to pass like 2 or 3 times through the slots because it's gonna be less thicker. We also have these small needles, which are the ones that I got at Dollar Tree. They come in like this little set. And then I use this one. This is the one I prefer to use. This one's easier so that you can put these in. Also some scissors, and then so yeah, we have everything that we're gonna need for this process. So we're gonna start. Okay, so we're gonna start by taking off this black part right here. Yours might be a little different. It might tear it up, but we're gonna fix it when we decorate the cover. It's a little bit difficult to take it off. I don't know if you have an X-Acto knife, that's even better because that way, you can just do it like that. This one's dangerous, so it's not for like little kids. So if you have parents or even yourself, if you need help, you could just get someone else to do it for you. Maybe get the scissors and do this. This is just to expose the stitch part, the composition book. If you can't take off the whole black thing, as long as you can see the stitch like this, like these right here, that's what we want to see, because you need to see all the little holes that are there. Okay, cool. Because we have to take this off. It's gonna take you a little while. It's not gonna take you that long. It's just so that you can see the stitches right here, so that when you're going with the needle, you don't have to like struggle with the black stuff right here. Okay, so now we're gonna open it, and if you can see right here, the little stitches. Okay, and you're gonna take scissors or an X-Acto knife if you can, or a utility knife. Okay, what I would do, this is what I do. Like that. And then go by and cut it. It's better if you use like bigger scissors. These are kid scissors, because we're kids here.
We're not friends here.
We're not adults. Okay, so as you can see, I already cut it. Try it. I already hold it like this and then cut it carefully because you don't want to tear this. There you go.
My fingers.
Yeah. Okay. Yee. Okay. So now that we're finished with this, you're gonna go. Sometimes when you see the composition books, you can kind of see where the middle is, and then here you can see all the thread, and you could just do this and take it out. Okay.
Use a needle.
You can use a needle. I use my fingers, but you can use whatever you feel comfortable with using. This needle doesn't have a point, so you don't. I mean, you can poke yourself, but not with like the sewing needles. Okay. Okay, so now that all the thread is out, you can start taking out paper like this. It's just like sheets. Okay? They're just sheets like this. So you're not going to use a lot of them because like I said, it's going to get chunky and then you're not going to be able to close it. Okay? So I'm going to take a couple of them. I'm not going to use all of it. You can always use how many you want. I'm just going to use like this much. And then eventually, if I need more, I could just like glue some in the back or something. Okay. So you still have some thread out here, so you're gonna do the same. Taking it out. I ripped this by accident, but we're gonna fix it next time. So then we're gonna use either this one or the cotton one. I'm gonna use the cotton one, and my sister here is gonna use the other one. Okay. It's gonna be a little messy because of all the strings, but you'll just have to clean it. They sell some like special tool like that. It looks like a snail, and you put it in here, and then it's like a hook, and then you just take it out. But I don't have that, so you need a pretty long, not too long, but kind of long. The scissors, Genesis. Okay. So now that you have this cleared of all threads, it's just cardboard, and you're gonna get your chunk that you separated from the big one, and you have to end of the video. I did the first, which is really close to the edge, and I did it on this, so it ripped. Okay, so what I would do, I would just start from the second one right here. Don't do the first one because it'll rip like mine. Okay. So you're going to leave a little tail like this. And then you're going to do that. You don't have to put 100%, like all of the little holes. You can skip some. It doesn't affect your book. The only thing that might affect it is that if you use to only like one here and then one here in the end. So I would do like skip some and then do one here. Skip some, it's in the first one or in the second one because we messed up in the first one. It's gonna be a little harder to do the second one. Hold on a second. So I would just do this because it's a lot easier. So you're gonna lift it up, and you're gonna do like if you were tying your shoes without the little bunny ears. Do a knot. Like I said, you can skip some. I'm gonna skip up to this one. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not really measuring anything. Okay. So then we're gonna tighten it. Skip more. It's a little harder from here because you can't really see like the holes, but you're just gonna have to wing it. Hopefully you find another one. Skip that part, go to the next. Some of them were a little hard, maybe because I did it right here. This is not gonna be perfect. Junk journaling is like what it says is junk journaling. It's just You don't use junk, okay?
You use price memories.
You use things like you save like receipts because you bought, I don't know, your first car or something. I don't know. Or, oh, I saved my receipt because I bought a camera and it's the first time I do it and stuff like that. Or like you save the wrapper of a candy because it has like the logo of your favorite team or something. And then you put it in this. And it's just like random stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect. Which is why I like doing junk journals. Like I said, this is like
She's a hoarder.
This is my 4th one that I've done. I did my very first one. I did because my friend was like, "Oh, let's do one," and then she hooked me. Like now I'm like in love with junk journaling. And I did another one with memes, just memes. Like I printed out memes and then I decorated the page and then I put the meme in the middle. And every time I see that, I remember of like all the funny memes that I see. And I just print them, I save them, and then I print them out. And then paste it on that journal. Maybe I'll show it to you someday. Okay, so now you're going to tie another knot. I'm going to cut. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't explain this. So I went one way, and then I came back so that it was completely sewn. Okay, through the same holes, I just went back. Okay, so now you have the book. This one's really small because I didn't use a lot of pages, but if you do need, like, you change your mind and you're like, oh, I want more pages, but I don't want to mess this up. You can always move this, get another chunk of paper, and then stitch it back in the same area. Obviously, you're gonna skip like the one, like right here. You're gonna put it right here, and then you're gonna put it right here, like places where you didn't put the stitches for the other one. Okay. So we're done with the book part. Up next, we're gonna do the cover. Okay.
Hey there.
Good? Hi, this is our first video, and this is what we're gonna need, sorry. God. No! I think this is called a box nut. I don't know. A box nut.
Nut.
Like a knot.
Not.
You need
But
to,
I know.
we need to cut that as a
very carefully because this is a thick needle. Okay. If you're using a thinner needle, it's a lot easier to go in through the loops. Okay. So you can either start from the beginning, start from the top, or start from the bottom of the composition. I'm gonna start from the top. It ripped.
Subscribe!
Subscribe! See you next Friday. Ooh.